Throughout history, many have sat on the throne. Some led armies, some spread justice, but only a few have baffled the entire world. This video, is about one of them.
History is full of kings and empires, but hidden beneath the surface lie forgotten rituals, bizarre beliefs, and chilling truths. Welcome to the dark side of history.
A man was born into an imperial family, but he was never like other kings. His name, Elagabalus, Emperor of Rome, who ruled for no more than 4 years, but left behind a reputation too strange to be true. It all began in the East. Elagabalus was born in Syria. In 204, he was a priest at the temple of the local sun god, Elagabal, hence his name. He was a young boy whom no one expected to rule Rome, but his mother and grandmother, two of the most powerful women in the empire, plotted plots, convincing the armies that this young man was the rightful heir to the throne. And suddenly, the young Syrian sat on the throne of the greatest empire in the world. But it wasn't long before the West began to discover that their new king was unlike any king they had known before. He didn't care about war, nor the economy, nor the law. He was preoccupied with other things: celebrations, strange rituals, and unusual dress. He wore silk and gold, perfumed himself with exotic perfumes, and it is said that he sometimes appeared in women's clothing before his courtiers. But he didn't stop there. He introduced Eastern religious rituals into the heart of Rome, built a special temple to the sun god, and forced senior clergy and politicians to attend the rituals, which were filled with dancing, incense, and sacrifices. Some said, "We are no longer in Rome, but in a forgotten city on the edge of the desert." But the strangeness didn't end there. His private life was the subject of much controversy. It is said that he married more than 5 times. It was rumored that he sought out surgeons to transform him into a woman, or at least to alter his body in some way. In historical letters and contemporary writings, he was described as the first transsexual figure in imperial history, although this term did not exist at the time. He preferred to be called Empress rather than Emperor. He would present himself to men in the palace as if in a marketplace. However, these facts are difficult to verify, many of which were written after his death and may have been greatly exaggerated. What is certain, however, is that the Roman elite did not tolerate this ruler for long. He did not respect tradition, he did not command armies, and he did not please the Senate. In 222, only 4 years into his reign, a conspiracy was hatched. His soldiers, who had once been instrumental in his rise, turned against him. They killed him and his mother and threw his body into the Tiber as if they wanted to erase his entire existence. But Elagabalus was not erased. He became a legend. Some historians hate him, some excuse him, and some say he was ahead of his time in his own strange way. In the end, was Elagabalus a psychopath? Or an artist searching for expression? Was he a tyrant, a victim? Or just a young man handed a throne who didn't know how to carry it? History doesn't always give us clear answers, but it does give us stories. Stories that tell us that power doesn't always make great, and sometimes reveals the strangest aspects of man. This was the dark side of an emperor no one understood. So was he strange? Or are we the ones who fear strangeness?
If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button and subscribe. Don't forget to share with your friends. We'll see you next time.